Clyde Lewis. Welcome to Ground Zero Behind the Scenes. Today we're going to talk about unidentified submerged objects. It's a topic that not many people talk about. And a lot of people don't know that most UFOs, unidentified flying objects, are sighted over the water. And most of them go down into the water and stay there. Some of them, though, burst up out of the water, and some people witness them, and they're amazing because it's like, where did these things go? And a lot of people have speculated for the longest time that perhaps the aliens don't come from out there. They come from somewhere down below. They're in the water. They come out. The movie The Abyss comes to mind. We're talking about these USOs and perhaps aliens living in the water beneath us. I have some footage I want to share with you today that's amazing. It's some footage out of Cordoba, Argentina. And what you're looking at is you're looking at a bunch of guys who are just goofing around. I mean, the Spanish is, they're just goofing around and being guys. And then all of a sudden, towards the end, you see this thing rise up out of the water and then takes off above them. Now, I don't know if it's fake. Everybody has their opinions on whether or not it's fake. CGI can be done. I know this. However, it just seems a little bit peculiar. This whole video has nothing to do with UFOs. It has nothing to do with just sitting there and just waiting for it to show up. It's just a bunch of guys goofing off, and then all of a sudden you see the camera kind of, as an afterthought, pan over to the one guy crouched down, and you see the thing take off above them. So what I want to do is I want to roll that for you, and then we can comment on it afterwards.
No sé. No sé, boludo, vení. Lucas, vení. Acá, vení. Dale, que se está levantando. No te mandes, boludo, no te mandes. Arrímate más. Se va, boludo. Ahí se te levanta. Ahí está, para. Viene para acá. Mira. ¿Dónde? Filmalo.
So the thing most interesting about this whole video is that regardless of whether it's fake or not, one of the things they took the time to do is they took the time to add motion blur to the thing that's flying overhead. We managed to stop it. We got a picture of it, but see, it's not clear because that thing's moving fast above them. So there is motion blur. They didn't get it quite clear like most of these videos you see where you see the UFO and you see it's clear even though it's supposed to be moving fast. Motion blur is something that happens with every UFO picture because those things, they really book, they really take off. And so, people say, well, we wish we could get a real clear shot. Well, that's about as clear as you can get if it's real. So, I don't know, you can have at it and say that it's fake if you'd like, but I think it's a very fascinating picture of a USO. It rises up out of the water, takes off, and shoots across the sky. Here we have some other footage, Spanish-speaking footage. I guess it's off the coast of Bermuda where skin divers are down below, scuba divers are down below, and they're looking around the coral, around the rocks, and then all of a sudden something that looks like a bubble or a huge jellyfish type thing rises up from the water and then takes off rapidly. This is the perfect example of an unidentified submerged object. Finally, we have footage that has been released by Third Phase of Moon, which of course is a group on the internet that puts out all kinds of UFO footage, and we don't know if it's real or fake, but it's amazing stuff. Three different angles, three different camera angles of something being submerged into the ocean. Something going down into the ocean looks something like a craft of some kind, but if you notice, it reflects off of the ocean, so it's hard to see it. We've got a still photo on this that we can zoom in on and show you, but in the meantime, you see the thing actually going down into the ocean there, and so just to give you an idea of what USOs are. And the reason why I bring this up again is because of the anomaly that we are now following in the Baltic Sea. As a matter of fact, we have been in communication with the divers, and they may come on the radio show and talk about this. They're actually pretty limited about what they can say about it. Governments are stepping in now. There's all kinds of craziness going on, but we want to get down to the bottom of this, and so that's why we're going to talk to Maximilien de Lafayette, who is a French explorer and a French writer who's written about the Anunnaki, written about ancient aliens, written about perhaps flying saucers, maybe even the first UFO ever encountered. Some interesting stuff from this gentleman. So tune in for that. In the meantime, enjoy the footage, talk it over, decide for yourself if it's real or fake. USOs, unidentified submerged objects. I'm Clyde Lewis, and this has been Ground Zero Behind the Scenes.